Welcome, Outpost 31. Sergeant Schulte here playing Axis&Allies Global 1940. This is Crockett 36 in Schulte's game. Be Japan turn 1. We're going to buy for 26. We're going to buy 2 aircraft carriers. And we have our tech facility on the board, so it produces a tech die. Let's see if we can get Crockett on the line real quick. Hey, Crockett.
How are you? Oh, sorry. I usually said it to my wife. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you? I'm doing Japan turn 1.
All right, I'll listen.
Okay. So, the tech facility produces a die. Here's the die. We're buying 2 aircraft carriers, Croc.
You're a bad man.
2 aircraft carriers. So here's my my tech die. Crockett's on the line. It's a 5. So, hey, so it carries over to the next turn?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so Germany didn't get theirs, and Japan rolled a 5. So I'll put that up there. So they're buying 2 aircraft carriers after some.
$33?
13 and 13 is 26. No.
That's only for shipyard.
Oh, you're right. Hold on a second.
No problem.
Hold on. I gotta adjust. You're right. You're right. Hold on. 26. Hold on. So there's 15 for 1. That'll give me no, there's 16, right?
They are 16.
So $16. We have $10 left over, and we will buy what will we buy? We'll buy a transport and an infantry. Or we'll buy, you know what? We'll buy, yeah, we'll get the transport and an infantry. So we'll buy aircraft carrier, transport, infantry. I'm so used to you having shipyards, and I think 13. You always say 13 is like the best deal you can have for aircraft carriers.
I love aircraft carriers.
So that's what we're buying. Combats we're gonna do. We're gonna come down here and attack Yunnan. Those Russians are meddling in meddling in here with the Chinese. So we're gonna bring 3 infantry, artillery. We're gonna bring 2 bombers from Tokyo off of an airbase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 1 spot left. And then we'll bring the fighter and attack bomber from Shanghai. They'll go 1, 2, 3. They'll have 1 spot left. And I think that's what we're doing. And then we'll do 2 infantry to Chahar. That's worth 1 for Japan, 1 off China. I've been so tired, Croc.
Oh, yeah? Still lagging, huh?
Yeah, I've just been tired. I mean, I was sick for like a week.
Maybe got that new Chinese bug.
I know. And then we'll do what are we gonna do here? So we'll do 3 infantry and an artillery from Shanghai to Anhui. That's worth 1 for Japan and 1 off China. And we'll do the mech will come down from Manchuria 1, 2 to Anhui. And 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to attack Hunan also with 3 infantry, artillery, a fighter from Formosa, 1, 2, 3. He's got 1 spot left. And we'll bring the Manchuria fighter, two attack bombers, 1, 2, 3, and 2 fighters from Manchuria, 1, 2, and 3, to Hunan. And that should be about everything else is non-combat moves. So let's do up here in what is it, Hunan. So I've got 2 at 2. I've got 2 at 1. I've got 3 fighters at 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, did you declare war on the Americans, right?
No. and 2 tack bombers at 4.
Oh, here's a serious question. Did you declare war on France?
No.
Okay.
No. So that's this is for Hunan. We could throw Chinese dice in there too. We'll put this one in, and we have another one. Come on. I'm gonna grab another die for the Chinese. So these Field Marshal dice will be the Chinese dice. This is for Hunan. The Chinese missed. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 hits. Oh,
Wow.
that's dang. I mean, I should have rolled. I should have rolled Hunan first.
Done.
I should have rolled this one first. Anyway, so we take Hunan. We don't lose anything, which is, and that's 1 for Japan and 1 off China.
Don't think about Paris. Whatever you do. Don't think
Oh
about Paris.
man, that was bad.
That was the best.
I was nervous.
I was happy.
Woo! That was. I mean, so like you look at 111 and 110. I still have 4 subs on the board.
Yeah, I know.
But Paris, man, like my rolls were bad,
Yeah, they were.
real bad. And I usually always have a good. I have usually.
Yeah, I've never seen you falter in Paris.
That one was bad though. So we're gonna move on to Yunnan. So I've got 2 at 1. I've got 2 at 2. I don't want to mix these up. I have a fighter at 3. I have a attack bomber at 4. Then I have 2 bombers at 4. 2 bombers at 4. We need like 6 hits. Wouldn't that be good? 6 hits. This is for Yunnan. Oh, Croc, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
Nice.
That's good. Woo!
All right.
So we.
It's my turn.
Yep. So he's got 4 at 2. He's got a tack bomber at 3, and he has a fighter at 4.
5 hits.
Here we go. And he's got 1, 2. He's got 3 hits.
All right.
1, 2, 3 hits. So we lose 3 infantry, and we take it with an artillery. That's pretty good. Gee whiz. That's 1 for Japan and 1 off of China. Moving on to the non-combat moves now. What did I do? No. I made a mistake. So the 3 infantry artillery that were in Shanghai, they're going to Kiangsi, and the 3 infantry artillery in Shantung, they're the ones that go to Anhui. The artillery from Johor is going to Chahar. The troops in Manchuria are going to stay. The 4 infantry from Korea go to Manchuria. The aircraft carrier in 33 is going to go to Sea Zone 6. That'll be be 3 aircraft carriers up there. The fighter and attack bomber from 33 are going to the Carolina. They're going to land on the Carolines. The destroyer that's in 33 is going to go over to 36. 1, 2. So, hey, Croc, I got a question. The my transport in 20 can go to 37, right?
Transport is 20, goes to 37.
But I just can't go off of American territories, right?
Right.
Okay.
Well, in the rules, you know, that was my common sense fix. What's 37 again? Is that Malaya?
It's Malaya.
Yeah, you can go anywhere in the out-of-box rules.
Except
Go anywhere.
except off of like 35 or American territories.
I think you can go off that too.
No, I'm pretty sure the Japanese I don't know. Maybe it's just the Americans that are restricted.
That's what I thought. Right.
Yeah, that's not a good rule.
No, that's why I call it
that's not a good rule. Anyway, so what we'll do is we'll go up from 20, we'll go up to 19, pick up the infantry off of Okinawa, and we'll pick up the artillery from Manchuria, and we'll go to Sea Zone back to 20. And these guys will be on the air transport. A transport from Sea Zone 19 is going to pick up. What are you gonna do? So the guys in Shanghai are going to stay there for right now, and we're going to pick up 1 infantry artillery, go back to Sea Zone 20, and they'll stay there at sea. And then the 2 infantry from Shanghai go down to Jiangxi. Fighter from Okinawa, 1, 2, 3, 4 goes to Guangxi. And then we have 1, 2 fighters there. They're going to go to Guangxi. The 2 bombers go to Guangxi. The fighter and attack bomber from Yunnan go to Guangxi. Attack bomber goes to Guangxi. And then the 2 from Hunan go to Guangxi. Transport from Sea Zone 6 is going to pick up an infantry and a tank and an artillery from Tokyo. Infantry, artillery, Tokyo, and he'll go to where's he gonna go? He'll go down to Sea Zone 20 also. Be in Sea Zone 20. Battleship from 19 goes to 20. Battleship from Sea Zone 6 is going to 20. Sub from 19 goes to 6. Destroyer from 19 goes to 6, or not 6, what is that? 20. Goes to 20. Destroyer from 36 goes to 20. Everything else stays put. And then, so there's 3 aircraft carriers there now. We're gonna, so that's 6 spaces. So we'll put a ship. Can hold 3 aircraft carriers. Can hold 6. So that'll be 3 TAC bombers and 3 fighters, and then the fighter and TAC bomber that are on Tokyo are going to go to Zone 6 for the new aircraft carrier. The fighter from Korea is going to go to, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he's going to go to Korea's fighter is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to Shanghai. I think. So I think that's it for Japan. Placing an aircraft carrier in Zone 6. Ship these guys out. Four aircraft carriers with 4 dive bombers and 4 fighters. There's a cruiser there. There's 2 destroyers, 2 subs. And then we're placing a transport and 1 infantry in Zone 6. Collecting income. Japan is on 30. They are on 30. And not being at war with the Allies, and we didn't take French Indochina, so that's another 10. We have 40 to spend next turn. And we could do a recap real quick. So there's our 40. So recap would be 2 infantry in Siam, 1 infantry in Palau. Caroline Islands has a TAC bomber, a fighter, 2 infantry, and an AA gun. Yunnan has an artillery. Hunan, 3 infantry, artillery. Guangxi has 3 TAC bombers, 2 bombers, and 5 fighters. 2 infantry in Kiangsi. Zone 20 has 3 transports. And on those 3 transports are 3 infantry and 3 artillery. 2 battleships, a cruiser, and 2 destroyers. Iwo Jima has an infantry. Shanghai has an infantry. Anhui, 3 infantry, artillery, and a mech. Chahar has 2 infantry and an artillery. Manchuria has 4 plus 6 is 10 infantry and, is that right? 3, 6 plus 4 is 10 infantry, 1 AA gun. Tokyo, 3 AA guns, a tank, artillery, 3, 5, 6 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 tank. Zone 6 has 1 transport, 2 subs, 2 destroyers, 1 cruiser, 4 aircraft carriers with 4 fighters and 4 TAC bombers. And that is Japan turn 1. Schulte out.